Hello, hello, hello. It's Tom for Tom and Ruth Filipino Adventures. How's everybody doing today? Hey, how much do you give if you're married to a Filipina? How much do you give her a month? How much money is enough? What would you give her a month that is enough and it's good for her? I was watching a video yesterday online. This gentleman and his wife are on TikTok. They were arguing, and he was 20. She's 21, 20. Will be 22 in 6 months, and he is in his 60s. So they were arguing yesterday, and what they're arguing about is, Omar, don't eat that. He's grabbing stuff out of my bag and eating it. The thing of it is, how old are you too old? And he says, I don't know what's wrong with me. Why did I get in my mindset to come here and marry someone, and she's such a young adult? And he says, don't go down on the beach and prancing down the beach in your bikini trying to pick up Americans to get money off of them. She goes, well, I only did it once. He said, you did it more than once. So they're arguing online. So they're telling a story about that. Well, I got to thinking about a couple of things. An age gap. He said, what is mindset? And then he got to talking about money. And they got to arguing back and forth. She ended up leaving the video crying. But he finally just says, listen, I give you everything, but it's still not enough. So what do you want from me? What am I going to give you? I give you everything. We're building a house. And he says, what in my right mind would say, okay, I'm selling everything and I come here and I get here, and what is wrong with me to have my mindset? He goes, boy, did I make a mistake. And everybody on the thing saying, go back home, come back to the U.S., come back to the U.S. And he says, yeah, I'm just going to come back. But then on the other hand, he says, but I like the culture, but he says, I'm just going to come back. Well, the thing he says, and she yells out to him, can I have some money? But how much money is enough to give someone? So, and Ruth and I have had this discussion too. I take care of everything here as far as the food, the clothes, the shoes, everything that they need. And then I give Ruth money. And how much should I give her, right? How much do you give your wife? How much do you give your daughter? Now, Ara gets money for school, so if she wants to go to school, she brings her lunch, and then she has money. So how much is enough to give her? $1 a day or $2 a day, whatever, right? So you give them that money, and go from there. And then how much is enough to give your wife? Now this is really a big question. What is enough? 100 a month, 200 a month, 300 a month, 400 a month? I mean, what should you get your wife? Because she has everything. But it's about having that accountability and having that, not accountability, excuse me, wrong word, having that peace of mind to have a little something. If she wants to see something in town, she wants to buy a new top, or she wants to buy some sunglasses, things like that. So what I do is this. She has a bank account. I can load her money. She has PayPal and she has a bank account, and then I give her money. So what I do is I give her money first of the month. I give her $100. So she has that money first of the month. And I load a little money into her checking account through my bank to hers, and then I give her through PayPal. Like I'll send her $20, $40 for Gcash, so she wants to buy something, or say for instance she wants to buy something online or something like that. So she gets anywhere from 7 to 10,000. But if she needs more, I just give it. My wallet's always open, and the kid and Ara knows it. So if she needs something, say, hey, Daddy, I bought this. Okay, whatever. There's the wallet. Go get it. And when it's out, I just replenish it. 10,000 peso, which is $200. So I just replenish it. And so if they want to buy something, now since we're on a stricter budget now, she buys her needs, like makeup or whatever. I don't really know. I don't really care. I'm not a person that where'd your money go? I don't really care. I give her the money and whatever she does with it. And she's pretty smart and she's pretty thrifty. Like the other day she mentioned, well, I put $20 here and I put $20 here and I put $20 here. And I said, well, oh, okay. And she's talking. I said, well, how much you have over here? Oh, I got like $200 there. And I got I got $100 here, and I only have $50 here, but I got $80 over here. So she does that, and it's being thrifty. She manages that, and I'll never forget. We were somewhere recently, and we went to town, and the bank machines were down. You couldn't get any money out of the bank. I said, well, that's normal. I said, I want to go eat some lunch. I said, My wallet was empty. I think I had 50 pesos. And I said, do you have any money on you or anything? He goes, yeah. I said, oh, okay. Can we go eat lunch? He goes, yeah, I'll buy your lunch today. So I went down to lunch. I said, thanks for the lunch and thanks for doing it. Of course, we're the same. Whatever you want, whatever. And he said, Daddy, I'm going to look for you a pair of shoes. And so she goes over there and looks. I said, well, I'll pay you back for those or whatever you buy. She goes, no worries, no worries. I don't worry about that. She says, we're together. So, that's the truth. That's what it is. I mean, my money is her money and her money is her money, right? So hers is hers and hers is hers, right? That's what my mother always used to say to my dad. Dad, your money is mine and my money is mine. So, but really, how much is enough? How much is enough to give her? So I said, and she has savings and she has this and she has that. So she's contented. And I always ask her, are you contented? Do you need anything? Do you need anything else? And of course, our same thing. If she needs anything, like she just got a pair of shoes, and Ruth just bought herself a pair of shoes because they needed from church. And they just bought themselves a bunch of dresses, 5 dresses each for church. And so there you go. And with me, I'm not, I don't buy myself anything. It's just, I just don't do that. So I'm not a person, they buy it for me. If I like, Ruth bought me this shirt, and I'm not a person, I don't go shopping. In fact, when I was in the U.S. and if I had a wallet full of money, I don't necessarily, I want to go buy that shirt for $60. I don't do that. I'm not one of those guys. I go buy it at Walmart for $10. And that shirt at $10 lasts as long as a $60 shirt. Believe me. You hear the music in the background. Sorry about that. It is so loud out there. There is 3 karaoke's going, one across the street, one right up here, and one over there, but it's loud. So it gets loud. So we think about things like that, and we don't really realize how much you need to do to take care of your wife and take care of her and make sure she's happy, and including your children. Make sure they have no money to go to school and things like that. And that's very important. But I was thinking about this yesterday as I'm watching this guy, and I go, man, he said, I did not even see the red flags. When the girl said that she's going to be leaving when I came here, and we started having arguments, and said she's going to leave me, he says, please do. And in his mind, please do in his mind. But you can't just throw away a relationship either. You're going to throw it away. You're not going to work in trying to save it. And that's what people are saying. Guys, work on your relationship, trying to save it. Don't just throw it away like a piece of trash. Work out the relationship. There's no divorce here. And he said, I'll just go back to the States and I'll find me somebody there and I'll marry. I got a different attitude now than I did before. I was down on all Western women. And he says, they're nothing compared to this little Filipina here that I have. They're angels compared to this little Filipina. Well, you know what? And that's saying this. People are the same throughout the world. Just because it's here, it's not westernized. For an example, if this country ever got westernized, it would be a place to come and be tourists. It would not become a place to come and find a relationship, because people are people no matter what. If they get around an environment, if you take a Filipina and set her right in the middle of New York City, she'll find a way to figure out to survive, because they're survivalists, just like any other human being. Sure, it may live on the street, this, that, and other, but eventually she'll find a way. And most of them usually do. But in his case, she thought in her mind, and according to this guy, thought that she was going to go to the States and live there and have her cake and eat it too. But he said, no, we're staying here, and I'm going to stay here and finish up this house. But yesterday he says, I'm not going to finish up the house. I'm not putting any more money into it. I'm getting out of Dodge. So I just found it interesting. I just have to scroll through it. What had happened when I'm scrolling, they were fighting, and I stopped. I go, what are they arguing about? And then there was 5,000 people on the stream, and they were listening to those two. Apparently, this is not the first fight they had. So you know how that is. So I want to thank you so much for always watching Tom and Ruth, Philippine Adventures. God bless everybody, and I'll see you guys next time. And thank you so much for all your support.